Okay guys, so I've got a quick tutorial for some DIY Christmas labels for you. I've got 6 different designs here. They're quick and easy to do, so let's just get on with it. So first up, I've got the button holly labels. You'll need some plain tags. I'm using brown but white works 2, green card for the holly leaves, red buttons for berries, and a coloured pen to write your Christmas wish underneath. As you can see, I'm using a metallic Sharpie. So first, flip the green card over to draw your holly leaves. These don't have to be perfect because we're going to cut them out anyway. So you're going to draw 2 of these and cut them out. Again, these don't have to be perfect, as you can trim them down if you need to. Okay, stick these onto your blank label. I've stuck mine at around 12 and 3 o'clock. And now you're going to stick your buttons on at the corner of the holly leaves. I've used a glue gun for this, but normal glue should work okay too. And I have used buttons all the same size, but again, you can change this up. Now all that's left is to write your Christmas message underneath. And that's all there is to this one. As I said, it was quick and easy. Okay, I absolutely love this one. These Santa tags, you're going to need some red card and black card. Some small gems or small buttons will work too, and a pop tag from a can of whatever you've been drinking. First, take your red card and trace a circle. This is for the Santa body. And we're going to cut this out to make our label. Okay, so now we're going to cut a strip of black card. It doesn't matter on the thickness, it's completely up to your preference. I've just eyeballed this one, and you're going to stick this onto your red circle just under halfway to make Santa's belt. Cut this to size from the back of the red circle so it doesn't go over the edges. Now you're going to snap the pop tag off the can you've probably just finished off and stick onto your belt for the buckle. Again, I've used my glue gun for this, but normal glue should work too. For the finishing touch, take your gems or buttons and stick onto the tag in a row under each other for the buttons on Santa's coat. Now all that's left to do is to punch a hole in the top. And I'm using striped twine for the string to hang. These labels are super cute, and as long as you've got a few cans to hand, you're good to go. So this is probably the most fiddly one to do, the button snowman labels. This one you'll need plain labels, black card, some white buttons that are all the same size, some orange card, and some tape. As you can see, I've used a sparkly red tape, and then use a pen for your Christmas wish underneath. Again, I've used a metallic Sharpie. So first take your buttons and stick one on top of the other for the snowman body. Once again, I've used a glue gun for this, but normal glue works too. I have used 2 larger buttons and then a smaller button on top for the head. Then take your black card and draw out a hat for your snowman. Cut this out and stick above the top button for it to go on top of the snowman's head. Okay, now take the orange card and cut a small triangle, sticking this onto the top button for your snowman's carrot nose. Then cut 2 small circles out of the same black card and stick on for the eyes before using a black pen for the mouth on the edge of the top button. Now take your tape and cut a small strip to go under the top button for the snowman's scarf. I've then halved the tape for the 2 ends of the scarf as well. As you can see, this is quite fiddly, but it does work, so just persevere with it. Now all that's left is to write your Christmas message underneath. And I've also used a silver Sharpie to do a few dots for some snow above the snowman as well. That's all there is to it. As I said, it's a bit more fiddly, but still pretty simple to do. These fingerprint reindeer labels are perfect to get your kids involved with the Christmas festivities. For these ones you'll need some plain white labels, brown paint or ink. I couldn't find any, so I've mixed gold paint with a sparkly red, and brown, red and black pens. So first get a small amount of paint. As you can see, I had to mix mine. Dip your finger in and print onto your label for your reindeer heads. Now, as I said, this is great for kids, but as you can tell, it can get a bit messy. After you've let this dry, use your brown pen to draw some antlers onto your reindeers. I've then used a black pen to draw on the eyes of both reindeers and a red pen for the nose. Now all that's left is your Christmas message, again using my trusty metallic Sharpies. And that's all there is to it. Super easy and incredibly cute, especially if you get your kids involved to send out to loved ones. These 3D labels are definitely my favourite by far. For something so easy to make, they look pretty professional in my opinion and adds a bit of extra to your wrapping. So for these ones you'll need some blank labels, pattern paper. I've used some coloured card and Christmas wrapping paper, plain white card, a black pen and another pen for your Christmas greeting. We're making 3D baubles first, so take your background paper and cut out a circle. Stick this onto your flat label. Now take your second pattern and cut out 2 more identical circles, as well as a circle out of plain white card. Take your 2 circles and stick onto either side of the white circle. Trim this down so it's even and you can't see any white card either side. Fold the circle in half and glue down the fold. Stick this down the middle of your background circle on the label and spread out slightly for the 3D effect. Now taking your black pen, draw a line from the top of your label to the circle and draw a bow just above the top to show a hanging bauble. And like the others, take another pen to write your Christmas greeting underneath. Now for our 3D Christmas tree labels. Just like the first one, you'll need a plain label and white card as well as some pattern paper, but for these ones I've added a small gem for the star on top as well. Take your background paper, I've used a plain green, and cut out a simple triangle. And again, stick this onto your label flat, just like the last one. Then take your pattern paper and cut out 2 triangles as well as another triangle out of white card. And again, like the previous design, stick these 2 triangles either side of the white card and trim down so the white isn't showing. Fold this triangle in half and glue down the fold. Stick this down the middle of the flat triangle on your label and spread out slightly for the 3D effect. As a finishing touch, take a small gem and stick on the top of your tree or draw a star on the top. Then, just like the others, write your Christmas message underneath. Again, for something so simple, these 3D labels do look quite professional. And that's all I've got for today. All these are pretty simple to do and look absolutely stunning on your Christmas gifts. So have a good Christmas and let me know if you guys give any of these a go.